I like the texture of this board. You know, it actually makes it look nice and worn. It's got a texture to it. Oh yeah, and of course, like the golden looking dust particles. Those are some pretty ass dust particles, I tell you what. Hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, can I zoom out? I'm not sure. I just want to see. I'm pretty sure I did all this. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, chest. Hmm. Let's have you focus on the tree. Oh, now that that matters. Your higher defense can't save you from the flames, tree.
Good work.
Thank you. Hmm. Oh, what should I switch out for that? Hang on. Whew. Sorry, yawned. Oh, that's why she was immune to poison. I forgot that she got that new ability. Hmm. I know, right? The obvious answer would be to replace this. But I mean, you also gotta think of like, hmm. Alright. Sometimes it's good to be able to attack, but not have to use a gem. Nah, I mean? But yeah, the way things are going, I'm just gonna end up replacing any ability that doesn't use a gem with abilities that do use gems. Okay, a shrine.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
Oh, it's the thing. Roll the dice? I'm pretty sure when it explodes, that thing is gonna pop out and try to suck out my soul.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
So
Let's do this.
that defense, Christ. Not sure how a dark attack will work on something that literally has the word fear in it, but let's see. Woof. That was bad. Hmm. That was good. Oh, and sweet to
Fortune
water.
favors the bold.
Okay, I was about to say, did I pass the town? Alright, I'm pretty sure something's gonna happen in Unionville, and then we're gonna have to end up going in there. But you know, that's most likely. If not, we're still gonna go in that damn shrine. But you know, we'll probably end up having to go there anyway.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle.
Yeah, Melanie, of course it's a monster. Maybe Melanie should have waited outside. I just now remember she has like a very strong hatred of monsters. Maybe she should have just waited outside town.
Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Hmm.
The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else.
Well, that deserves the death penalty.
A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth.
Oh. Oh, yeah, and sorry for the sniffles. Don't know what that's about. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting sick. I just started sneezing today and now I have sniffles. Not sneezing anymore. I just have sniffles.
The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
Aw. Elder's house. Should I just go there now? Nah, let's get the NPC talk out the way.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Yeah, I figured. Let's talk to all the...
The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of.
I'm sorry, I really don't know what's wrong with me today. That last part wasn't even English. And I haven't been drinking, so I don't even have an excuse.
He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help.
Oh, I do not have a green thumb. Will you use something to save? Dump water over it. I mean, what if... I don't know, what if they've been watering it already? You can't overwater a plant. Also, isn't this stuff made for... Um, well, I guess a plant is a living thing, but it's not the same. Whatever.
You search your bag for salve, but come up empty-handed.
Well, I'm a goddamn liar because I definitely have some. Hang on, can I try that again? Yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to use water.
They must be thirsty, you think to yourself. Then douse the flowers in water until... Stop, stop, the goblin shrieks angrily. You're drowning them. If it were that easy, the goblin says, he would have done it himself.
Wait, what? Have you not... Wait, what? Is that implying the goblin wasn't watering them? Or... Maybe I'm supposed to go to a store and buy like a plant
You stand to gain
thing.
nothing by saving some dying flowers, so you turn and leave.
Like a dick.
A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Okay. This little boy loves climbing trees. Just you watch. Today he's gonna climb the big tree in the square. Let me guess, do I flip it to the other side and he becomes a cripple? This little boy loves his big sister. Today he's gonna climb a tree to have a look-see in his sister's room. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, alright, alright. Moving on.
However does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean.
Oh yeah, him becoming crippled, that was like, you know, say he climbs a tall tree one day and then he falls and then he's paralyzed for life. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth."
Uh, uh, uh...
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, "The Legend of the Dragon."
Picture books are for kids. Well, that would be somewhat hypocritical coming from me. I mean, I know it's not the same, but I do read comics and manga, so...
You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself away.
Where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods.
Are you a food critic?
The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life, his deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Yeah. Not a day passed that he didn't wear his hair or arrange his clothes just the way she liked. Oh, right, you're this guy. He did it for a girl, yada yada. Before long, the village was full of men who dressed the same and wore their hair the exact same way. She ceased to be able to tell any of them apart. Oh my god. That's actually kind of funny because, in a way, it's self aware. All these people look the same. I mean, by that point, you would just have to go by. Yeah, you would have no choice but to go by personality if they all look so goddamn similar.
Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Ridis joins in on the cuddling.
I mean, sure, why not?
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her.
What, same outfit and all? Or like same style, probably. He probably wasn't wearing a dress. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did just upgrade you guys, didn't I? Although, I didn't get Melanie this. Oh yeah, and then I picked up a ring. Oh my gosh, so many rings. Well, now I'm not sure. Like, again, if these guys actually were weak to certain elements, then I would just do like I do in Persona. Or, well, for, I don't know, a chunk of Persona. And then just give them a ring that nullifies or reduces damage from whatever they're weak to. But now, I might as well go for defense. Like, they're not. And also, I'm not even sure what we're going to be up against in the future. Wait a second. Hold. Okay, so for items, I can hold up to 30 things. But for gear, I'm allowed to hold on to up to 100? What kind of nonsense is that? No, really. What kind of nonsense is that? Jesus, I can have 3 times the gear. Oh, what's going on with you, Sir Blacksmith? Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know what my problem is today. It's just not a good day. Hello there. Striking out on your own, are ya? Sorry, I don't know what accent that is. We read this already. Oh, I've been at this long enough to size people up at a glance. Don't worry, I'll make you exactly what you need. You saw him, right? Real scrawny looking. You'll have no problem taking his money, and I'll have no problem staying in business. It's a win-win. Huh? You saw him, right? Real scrawny looking. You'll have no problem taking his money, and I'll have no problem staying in business. Who are you talking to? Wait, is someone saying this to the blacksmith? No, wait. You'll have no problem taking his money, and I'll have no problem staying in business. So staying in business isn't what someone's taking the money, but someone else is staying in business, which is why I'm confused. Also, who is talking and who is talking to who? Yeah, I don't quite get that one. Eh, I'm good. Oh, well, that wasn't a waste of my time. Her moist, glistening eyes, the lone bright spot in her dimly lit shop, locked on me as soon as I set foot inside. Her uncanny, croaking laughter sent shivers down my spine. Is this from Ash's perspective? Service with a smile, they always say. Well, I think I've got something that'll cure this poor customer. Look at him shaking like a leaf. Oh, okay, so this is how the customer sees her, and then this is like from her perspective. Hmm. Basically, yeah, she looks creepy, but she's got a good heart. Or, well, I don't know about a good heart. She's a decent person. I should go here more often, even if I don't plan on actually using it. Where is it? Oh,
Welcome. 100 gold. You will be instantly transported to any location you've previously visited. Travel for 100 gold pieces?
you're still here. I thought you were fired. Yeah, nothing new.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet, you look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee.
What? Did we just get another party member out of the blue? We just met you.
Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
I mean, I guess that's the point because it's so unexpected. How do you respond? What makes you think we'll be your friend? All right, let the adventure begin. Don't get me wrong, I kind of just want to go with this, but my inner cynicism is like, First tell me what you want.
Why do you want to join us? You ask candidly. I heard a voice calling my name, so I must find to whom it belongs, he answers with a faraway gaze.
Okay. But why come with us for that?
No more monsters, comes Melanie's cold reply. When you say more, do you mean Mar? You ask, but Melanie doesn't answer. Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey.
That's not a good reason to not have friends. But okay. But no, because that. Whatever.
Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. It seems even monsters have their problems.
This is like the first time. I believe it's the first time that he's said something that isn't written down on a card, and it's for this. Actually, yeah. If this is a child, then I understand why he wouldn't have any friends because of how he looks. Cause children can be very cruel and superficial. Actually, let's be real, people in general can be superficial. But kids can be really shitty about it. God, what if he's lying? That comes up often with me where I'm like, what if this nigga lying to me? Don't get mad at me. I'm black. It was a slip of the tongue. I don't usually say it. No, whatever.
Tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them.
Also, why is a child going around asking strangers if they can come along? If you're a child and you don't have any friends, don't do this. You might get sold into slavery. Please don't.
Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy." Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
Okay, so what was that nonsense about hearing someone calling their name? They're definitely gonna come back later. Or at least it would be strange if they didn't. But I mean, this is a Yoko Taro game, so...
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
I'm the one who fucked your mom last night.
After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have said that. Literally? I'm usually just like, what does this person want? Or explain yourself. Or what if they're lying to me? Or just being like, I'm not going to tell them all my business. And then this one time I wasn't paying attention, like literally yawning, thinking about going to bed. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, let's just tell him. Not thinking that I should probably not tell him. Whatever, let's see if this bites us in the ass later.
He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast, the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar.
Omar, please don't eat everything again.
Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There, we'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head.
Oh.
The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing.
Why are you telling this to the village head?
The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance.
God damn it, Mr. Flobby. I can't take it anymore. Can't take what? Oh. Whatever. Let's just look for it. I mean
will
them.
Find your slime, and then we feast, you add quietly.
I feel like we're not gonna get a feast.
Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. Brave heroes, the headman interjects, then bows his head. Would you please find her slime? It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby.
Self-awareness again.
You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
There's more to this story? I thought they just disappeared. I mean, was Mr. Flobby kidnapped? There you are.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby.
Yeah, Mr. Flobby's special parts.
She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Talking to more people. Yay! Oh, same thing. Same thing.
It seems like the girl who left the headman's house ran away in tears. The elderly man says she cannot have gone far.
Same thing. Mm-hmm. Were you here before? I don't remember.
Melanie's friend Lappy is here.
Oh.
Lappy cuddles up to Melanie. Despite her hatred of monsters, Melanie doesn't seem to mind.
Oh my god.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago.
I wish I noticed you were highlighted.
She claimed they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolved to leave the village in search of the pair.
Alright, so Mr. Floppy got kidnapped. Figures. How's everybody's... Ooh. Yeah, let's rest at the inn.
Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you.
Well, Mar isn't little,
It
but...
appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
Thank you for the free room. Oh, new story. Eh, I won't read that yet. Not until the other side gets unlocked. Also, I'm curious about who goes here. He confessed his love to her and asked her to live together with him. He pledged to make her happy. She nodded and agreed readily. Another fully booked night at the inn. All men, all apparently on long stays, each one happy they get to live with her? What? Okay. So the long stay. So they basically live here. Do they know about each other? I mean, they kind of have to because they're all living at the same inn. And I mean, like, eventually they would notice that they keep seeing the same faces, and then eventually they would notice. Yeah, there's no way that they wouldn't know about it. There's no way they wouldn't know about each other. Yeah, well. Let me save. Nope. No, 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 no. Save. All right. Wait, did they say northeast or northwest? Wait. Okay, I won't lie. I completely forgot. Objective. Northwest. I mean, I figured... I don't know. I was thinking maybe this would be the one rare moment when, you know, a shrine happens to be nearby and it's not related to the story. Subvert my expectations, Taro.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Oh, god damn it. The ability to... Okay, it's not necessary. Also, I'm pretty sure those shops didn't have one on them anyways. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. Though I understand your urge to hurry on ahead.
God damn, fine.
You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Hold your horses. Alright. Very small cave. Or, well, it's a shrine.
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the Mystery Man.
Oh, this dude's also carrying a huge thing.
Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you.
Yep. Exact same outfit. I mean, it's not a dress, but, you know, uniform.
When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
Oh shit. I can't see his eye color that well. I think it's gray, but I just now noticed they have the same hair color. So they're probably related. What do you suppose their relationship is? Maybe they're friends? They are wearing matching outfits. This answer doesn't matter. Oh shit. Catch a peep at these tunes, bro. Yes, I know I'm being corny as hell. I'm doing it on purpose, but this song actually is really good. Let's go with
The man
this.
says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress.
Your native dress for a village? It looks like a uniform for, I don't know, like a mage, scientist, scholar or something.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
Yeah. I mean, me, the player, I don't know shit about you, Ash. Then again, Ash is supposed to be me, but that's kind of a fine line. So your childhood friends, Melanie's hometown? Again, I don't think this matters.
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon.
And my brother.
Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it.
Oh. Sorry, this is the first song I've heard in this game where I'm like, oh yeah, Keiichi Okabe definitely did this. Like, I got vibes throughout the whole game, but this one is very... I guess it's just the vocals. Did Emmy Adams do this?
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
What? Wait a second. What he said? You say that like I'm the one who kidnapped him. I think Mr. Floppy is here of his own choice.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
Yeah, like he's the first human. Actually, no, he isn't. Holy fuck. There's no way. I don't think we're winning this fight. Increased water damage. Well, we could win this. Because his defense isn't that bad. Also, do you have any weaknesses? Oh yeah, we can win this. Nice. I'm doing good rolls. Alright, let's try and freeze you. Wait a second. You can only have one ailment at a time. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeesh. Alright, let's do quick shot.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around to... He begins, but before he can finish...
Oh, why are you here?
Edwin and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear.
No, seriously, why are you here?
The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him.
What? I won't lie, I just met this guy, Vince, but I'm starting to get annoyed for him because I already know that this is a misunderstanding.
The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
Bro, it's 6-on-1. Please don't. Oh, what? Damn it. I went past it so fast. Gain immunity to freeze.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Hey, let's go for it.
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Wait, wary of humans? You live in a village that has humans and monsters. Alright, later you two. I mean you four. Peace. Oh, Mr. Floppy looks angry.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks. Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Do you mean beat him up a little? Okay. I mean, hopefully I can't overdo it. Yeah, I don't wanna... Because what if the game actually lets me kill him by mistake? Oh, God! Is he okay? Is he okay? Or did I just slay him?
Exhausted from the fight,
Okay, he's fine.
Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party.
Can't we just talk to him? Like Mr. Flobby talked before. Like, is Mr. Flobby supposed to be on the level of a pet? Or, like... Because, I mean, he's acting more like a dog who's, like, wary of you. When we saw him talk before, we could just talk to him and be like, hey, it's
Find
fine.
something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
But now we're like treating him like a dog.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna touch him. I thought you were just gonna hold it in front of his face. Like, whatever.
Then you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth, Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
God, will people please stop sexually assaulting Mr. Flobby?
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Oh, God.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Cool. Can I get that info on the damn dragon?
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home.
Actually, probably not, because Vince alluded to the head dude. The village head being...
I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief.
Oh, I'm so done for the day. Maybe that's why I can't speak. I'm just tired.
The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime.
Whatever, the village head is sus as fuck, is my
The
point.
headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask?
What? Wait, he didn't tell us that. He said, "Can you find Mr. Flobby?" He didn't say anything about bringing Mr. Flobby to him specifically.
Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
Is Mr. Flobby your pet or what? I don't know. I thought he was a friend, but like the name. And then he's kind of treated like a pet. So I'm not sure. And the more I think about this dynamic, the more uncomfortable I get thinking about this whole village. Yo, I got Mr. Flobby.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal.
He didn't do anything.
He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
Thank you. Oh, look, it's the same food from yesterday.
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
Hurry up and eat it before something happens.
You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting.
Unless that food is made from monsters.
Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Wow, I called it. Huh. Well,
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
so wait, is that supposed to be Mr. Flobby? Because if so, that was fast. Like your cooks are speedy as hell, sir. They deserve a raise. Then again, I'm not sure how much time passed. But like, eh. Could it be? Less thinking, more eating. Should I? Oh gosh. You know what? Mmm. 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 I know too much. And if that girl comes up and talk to me, and I fucking ate Mr. Flobby, bad enough this guy killed him. I know too much.
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back.
Oh, so you don't even see an issue with this. So wait, does everyone in town know about this? Wait, 'cause no. Then why would monsters stay here? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand because he's like, oh, is this a problem? Like he doesn't even see there being a problem with it. So by that logic, everyone in town should already know about it. Because if he doesn't see an issue with it, then why would it be a secret? You know what I mean?
This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
You take your leave. Wait, but we didn't ask about the dragon.
he asks, seemingly concerned at your silence. It would be a shame to let something so splendid go to waste.
I love how we're just like silent. Like we don't say anything and then we just get up to leave.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be like, well, this is awful. But then you just get up to leave. Like it wasn't gonna force you into a whole defeating the bad guy type thing. You were just gonna be like, I want no part of this. And then you were just gonna leave, and then that would be it.
I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
Oh no, let's kill this bitch.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
How about go fuck yourself? How much are you offering? Mar ain't for sale. He didn't even offer to give us money.
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
I was literally just saying, oh, I kind of applaud this game for like not having us do the whole defeating the bad guy type thing. We were just gonna disengage. But I'm sorry. He threatened Mar. I can't. Although I don't want to kill him. I just want to beat his ass. Okay, you knock him unconscious. Alright. Because if we killed him, then we would have just came out looking like the bad guys. And then we just would have had to run for it.
You pummel the headman with all your might.
Hell yeah, Ash. First good thing you've done.
Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten.
So then why do people in your town live with them?
You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him
Oh,
over to anyone.
that's
Mar looks at you with
right.
his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Oh, I thought we were already at the door.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground.
Oh.
From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
No, Mar! Mar isn't dying. I know Mar isn't dying. It just hurts that he got
You take
hurt.
the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what you call it extract, he shouts.
Seriously? What you call it?
He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina.
And you just licked it. So are you gonna drop now too?
Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking.
Is that a good idea?
He then puts the whatchamacallit extract into a bottle and hands it to you. Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Lappy should go or got it? I don't want to ask too much of Lappy. I'm also scared to leave Mar here by himself.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
So Mar really isn't a monster. Mar was removed from the party. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. A traveling gourmand in his younger days, the headman has long been fond of monsters, so much so he founded Unionville, where humans and monsters coexist. I don't even get why he did that. Like, if you eat monsters, then why would you make a village where humans and monsters would live together and... You know, I was about to say, like, I don't know, have the same amount of rights or be on the same level. But we don't really know if that's the case. We just know that they coexist here together. We don't know if they, like, have the same amount of rights. That part was never mentioned. Looks don't tell the whole story. Even the most inedible looking things can harbor incredible flavors, the headman explains, his table filled with dishes never before seen. Though they share a birthplace, Vince's magical might far outstrips Melanie's. He is now the dragon's stalwart companion and is ever wary of the Ivory Order. Wait a second, you're the dragon's companion? Okay, I thought you were still looking for the dragon in order to protect the dragon. I didn't know you were already companions. Also, are you really not related? You have the same hair color.
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Oh god, yeah, we're gonna have to pay for all that. I mean, not really us, but like in-game, in-world. It would make sense that we would have to pay for all that food. Oh my god, I just now realized. We did all that shit. And we didn't even get what we came here for. No dragon info. What the piss?